Hi dear students, welcome to all of you for the Royal Palace online classes, that too physics classes. I hope you all are doing good and already you watched all the videos which has been sent you already, right? And I think you were waiting for the numericals on the chapter electrostatic potential and the capacitance, right? And come to the today's session, we are going to discuss firstly about the formulae which are involved in this chapter, and next I solve a numericals, right? And why we need to solve, that is very important. How to score more marks in the physics means more you have to focus on the numericals only. That will be very easy. That is very easy when you have a correct formula and when you choose that correct formula. So dear students, first you should know the formula of the every concept given in the chapter, right? Then let us talk about that formulas involved in the chapter first. The first formula here is delta V is equal to Vp minus Vr is equal to Wpr is equal to Up minus Ur upon Q. What does it mean? It is the potential difference between any two points. Then difference means you know it is a potential of one point minus another point, and that can be given as the work done. Remember that. Okay, that work done is nothing but it is the potential energy difference per unit charge, right? Then moving to the next, the potential for a given small work done with a small change in the charge is V is equal to dW by dQ, that is equal to W by Q, right? The next one is the potential at a point due to the point charge. Remember, so between these two formula there is a lot of difference. It is the potential at a point due to a point charge. So V of R, what does it mean? It means V depends on the R value, that is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R, where Q is the charge, R is the distance, and this you know it is a constant, right? The next one is V is equal to plus or minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P cos theta upon R square. Which formula it is? The potential due to the electric dipole. Remember, potential due to the electric dipole. Then if the point is lying on the axis of the dipole, then the formula is written as, on the axis it is written as V is equal to 1 upon plus or minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon R square. Can you say why it is only P upon R square? Because on the axis means the theta value may be 0 or pi, 0 or 180. So for that 0 means here cos 0 value 1 and 180 means its value is minus 1. So we have taken here plus or minus that 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught P upon R square, right? Then moving to the next, the potential due to, see here is the for single charge, one charge only, but here this is used for if two charges or more than two charges are there. So potential for the system of two charges equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon R1 plus Q2 upon R2 when two system of charges are there, right? If 3 are there, here plus 1 will be added, that is plus Q3 upon R3 will be there. Then if a system containing n number of the charges, the same formula becomes V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon R1P plus Q2 upon R2P, so on Q1 upon Qn upon Rnp, right? And moving to the next, if there is a uniformly charged spherical shell, what is the potential on and inside the surface of the shell? On and inside the shell, remember the potential V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R. What is R here? Radius of the spherical shell. Q is the charge distribution on the shell. Then here V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. When this is used? When a point is lying away from the spherical shell, its potential formula is taken like this, right? And moving to next formula, that is relation between electric field and the potential, that is magnitude of E is equal to the negative of dV upon dl, that is change in the, so the potential with the displacement. Okay. Then next one is the potential energy formula for two charge system. Then U is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R12. This is for a charges of one system consisting two charges. Then if three charges are there, then U is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R12 plus Q3 Q2 upon R23 plus Q3 Q1 upon R13. Remember children, it is for the potential energy of system of 2 and 3 charges when in the absence of external electric field. Suppose field is there, external field is there, means formula will come in presence of the field, the potential energy is equal to U is equal to Q1 V1 plus Q2 V2 plus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R12, right. Then next one, potential energy for electric dipole. Remember this is for electric dipole, is equal to minus of Pe cos theta, its magnitude form it is minus Pe cos theta, and its the vector form means you can write like this minus P dot E. What is P here? Electric dipole moment. What is E here? Electric field. Yes. Then moving to the concept capacitors and its capacitance, C is equal to Q by V, or the same formula can be modified as Q is equal to CV or V is equal to Q by C. C is the capacitance, Q is the charge, V is the potential, right. Then if there is a parallel plate capacitor, remember children, here there is a lot of difference between capacitors in parallel combination and parallel plate capacitor, both are different only. So now it is formula for parallel plate capacitor, the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor when air is present. So it can be taken C naught or a Ca or simply C also, is equal to epsilon naught A upon D, where A is the area of cross section of parallel plate, D is the separation between the plates, epsilon naught is permittivity of the medium, right. Then next, especially permittivity of free space we are taking. Then if the plates are filled with some dielectric medium of constant K, then the same formula can be written as CD or equal to C dash is equal to K epsilon naught A upon D, where K is called dielectric constant and remaining you know, right. Then if the capacitors are connected in the series combination, the effective capacitance Cs is equal to 1 upon Cs is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2, right, where C1, C2 are the capacitance of these capacitors connected in series combination. And if you want to calculate the total potential in the series, V is equal to V1 plus V2, right. Moving to the next, that is, if the capacitors are connected in the parallel combination, then Cp is equal to C1 plus C2, right. And Cp means you can call a effective or equivalent or total capacitance in the parallel combination, and where the charge can be given as Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. At the last, the energy stored in the capacitor U is equal to 1 upon 2 CV square, that is equal to 1 upon 2 C Q into V is equal to 1 upon 2 Q square by C. Means the same formula I can modify into the 3 different forms, where C is the capacitance, V is the potential, and Q is the charge. Is it okay? Yes, I hope you understood and recalled all the formula of this chapter, right. Then dear children, let us start to solve the first numerical of the chapter, the numerical number 2.1 of the NCERT syllabus or given in a NCERT book, right. What is the numerical? So dear children, up to now what are the formulas? I recaptured, that should be there in your mind, right. Then firstly, when you start to solve the numerical, firstly you should read the given numerical at least twice, because you will be knowing the formula, you will be knowing the things, but you will be unable to solve it. That is the main fear when you are going to solve the numerical. So to remove that, the first important thing is that you have to read the problem twice at least, then you will get the idea. Then first thing is selection of the particular formula, right. Come to the formula. The given numerical is 2 charges 5 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb and minus 3 into 10 raised to 8 coulomb are located 16 centimeter apart. At what point or points on the line joining the 2 charges is the electric potential 0? Is the electric potential 0? Take the potential at infinity is 0. See the children, when you read, after that you should come to know what are the given data and what is the question to solve. In this they have given 2 charges, whether they are like or unlike, both are unlike. One is a positive, another one is a negative. It is like a dipole, and both the charges are separated by a certain distance, that is of 16 centimeter, right. Now the question is, between the line joining the 2 charges, where at which point or the points the electric potential is 0. Question is very simple, right. They asked where it is 0. Then for this we have 2 cases. You can solve first case or the second case. Point means only one, but here it is mentioned point or points. So both we can try here. Yes, case 1, where you can use a diagram. First thing is given data, charge Q1 is given 5 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb, Q2 is equal to minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb, and the distance between them, that is 16 centimeter. So now the question is to find what is the at which point the potential is 0. Yes, for this which formula we should so take here potential it is given. Then they have also given total potential is 0. Then it is very clear, 2 charges are there means 2 potential are there. Sum of them should be 0, right? Then we need to find the calculation of potential separately. Yes, in the case 1, I want to draw this. This is charge q1, this is a charge q2, and as we know the separation between them is 16 centimeter. Let us take a point A between the two charges which is at a distance x from the charge q1. Yes, then what is the remaining distance here? It is 16 minus x centimeter. Okay. So, given condition is that the total potential is 0. Total potential is 0. That implies I can also write V1 is equal to minus of V2 also. Call it is a equation number 1. From given only we can get it. Then here 2 charges are there. So, V1 is taken as the potential due to a charge q1, therefore, V1 is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 upon x. I write directly here x. Why? Because the A point is taken as a center, then from the charge q1 the distance to there is x. Okay? Then similarly for the charge q2 the potential is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q2 upon what is the distance here? 16 minus x. Substitute both the things in the given equation 1, right? So, right. We calculated V1 and V2, substitute that in the equation, that is equation number 1. Here V1 is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 upon x, then it is equal to minus of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q2 upon 16 minus x. Both common terms are cancelled. Then here what are the remaining term? We take the cross multiplication. Here 16 minus x into q1 is equal to, here it is a cross multiplied with the q2 into x. Now substitute q1 q2, 16 minus x, q1 means already told you it is 5 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb is equal to minus of q2 means it is minus 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb multiplied x. Minus into minus it become plus, both the side 10 raised to minus 8 will cancel, then when it is multiplied the answer is 80 minus 5x is equal to 3x. Then sort out this, 80 is equal to 3x plus 5x is equal to 8x. Therefore, x is equal to 80 by 8 is equal to 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. Then what we have calculated? This is the distance from the charge q1 where the potential is 0. Remember children, therefore, x is equal to 10 centimeter from charge q1 where potential V is equal to 0. Is that clear? Yes, this is the case 1 when the charge, the point was lying between the charges. Now, the case 2 where the charge means both charges are separated, but the point is lying away from the charges. Let us solve that case. Case 2, in this I use charge q1 and q2 here, but I take the point A outside, away from the charges, where the potential may be 0. And see dear children, I am not taking exact points here, it is just an assumption, and we are solving that with the particular reading. Okay. Then same as it is, both the charges are separated with 16 centimeter distance, and now I take the point A is at a distance x from the charge q1. Then can you tell me what is the remaining distance? It is x minus 16, x minus 16, right. Again the same steps, we have that V1 is equal to minus V2, and V1 means same thing, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 upon, here also x is taken, is equal to minus of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q2 upon x minus 16. See dear children, here for your clarification, in a case 1 you can use the term x1, and case 2 you can use x2. It left to you, right? Yes. Then again cancellation. So, x minus 16 into q1 minus q2 x. Again substitute the q1, q2 values and simplify this. We have here 5x minus 80 is equal to 3x, 5x minus 3x is equal to 80, then 2x is equal to 80, x is equal to, that is 40 centimeter, 40 centimeter, right. Then this point shows that, the distance 40 centimeter away from the charge q1, the potential of the system is 0, right. So, like this you can write at a 40 centimeter the potential of the system of two charges remains 0, right. Okay dear children, thank you for watching this, and we will continue the next numerical in the next video. See you.